How to be confident in situations where you're not actually that confident, right? How to be confident in like uncomfortable situations. This is not just when it comes to making the initial approach with women or when you're on a date with women. There's a variety of different opportunities that you probably have in your day-to-day where if you just acted more confident, the situation wouldn't be that bad. Like I was the guy, if I were to just think about my own life, I was extremely unconfident when it came to making the initial approach with women. I was unconfident on dates with women, when it came to escalation with women, when it came to dancing. I was extremely unconfident with dancing. Like I would go out a lot during nighttime environments and meet women on the dance floor or near the dance floor at the bar, and I couldn't dance for shit at all. Zero, and I still can't, right? And it doesn't need to be the dance floor. It doesn't need to be the first date, but there are moments in your day-to-day right now where you're in uncomfortable situations or situations where you don't actually feel confident, but you can still be confident in those situations. And I want to show you exactly how to do that, because you don't need to be a good dancer to become confident on the dance floor, right? There's a strategy I learned that I want to share with you guys in this video. Now, if you're somebody who's really not approaching at all, you're not dating at all, you're unconfident with your conversation skills, or you're not happy with the quality of women you're dating, I'd love to help you make a transformation with that. There's a link down below this video. You could click that link and watch the in-depth training I put together where I talk more about my transformation, the clients I help, and how I can help you achieve social confidence and the dating life you've always dreamed of. All right, click the link down below, watch that training. It's a value-packed, in-depth training. Now let's talk about how to be confident in these uncomfortable situations, or how to be confident in situations where you're not confident, okay? The very first thing that you need to understand is in these moments, it's not necessarily about your skill level. And that was hard for me to comprehend. And that's really where I struggled, because my confidence is correlated to my level of expertise in that field, right? So let's talk about dancing. If I suck at dancing, it's hard for me to be confident about dancing in an environment where I'm thinking it's all about the dance moves itself, right? Or let's talk about going up and approaching a woman, or when it comes to maybe sexual escalation, whatever the thing is, right? We as men base our confidence level, we derive it from how skilled we are in that field, and that actually makes complete sense. But what do we do in the meantime? What if we're not actually good at that thing? Or what if we have no intention of actually getting good at that thing? Like as much as I wanted to be better at dancing, I don't want to dedicate time out of my day and week to become a skilled dancer. I just didn't want to do that. I never had a big enough desire. So what do? Well, understand that it's not necessarily correlated to your skill level with the thing. It's more so that the woman is looking at you to see how confident you are or how okay you are in these moments with yourself, which is not necessarily the same thing as how skilled are you at this thing. All right, so it's it's an interesting concept, right? It's not about the skill set, which is where we focus as men and we derive our confidence level off of. You need to be comfortable and confident within your own skin that you are not good at this thing. The more you can own it and be okay and fully free of the fact that you're not even good at it, but you're okay with that, and you're confident in yourself anyway. This might sound a little weird, but it's getting comfortable and confident with the fact that you're not even good at the thing. And the more that you can own that, the more that the girl is okay with it, right? This was really difficult for me to grasp, especially in the bedroom, because I was very inexperienced sexually. And so what would happen is I would become extremely, extremely nervous in the bedroom. When it came time to do the thing, I would be so nervous, so in my head, panicking that I wouldn't be able to get hard and I wouldn't be able to please the woman. And so I started to act really, really, really nervous and really unconfident. And that is the part that is the turn off to the woman. It's not the skill set. You don't need to be a fucking porn star in bed. You do not need to be Chris Brown on the dance floor or whatever the thing is. You do not need to be Coach Kyle when it comes to making the initial approach, whatever the thing is, right? All you need to do is be comfortable in your own skin, even if you're not good at the thing. So it's not about demonstrating an expertise. It's more so about not demonstrating panic and uncertainty and nervousness. It's more about just staying calm and being okay with that. If you could do that, it's good enough to pass the situation. So let's go through a couple of these. We're talking about dance floor, right? Girl invites you to come to the dance floor. What I've seen myself do when I was in my 20s, or what I've seen other clients do, is they avoid going to the dance floor, or they start acting weird or dismissive around the idea of going to the dance floor. As I'm saying this, it also applies to age range. Like dating women that are younger and there's a big age gap. It's not even often whether or not you're too old for her. A lot of it is just, are you okay and comfortable in your own skin about your age? And it's not a big deal to you. That's like really what it's about in that situation. Okay, so you don't need to be confident. You just need to be not nervous or worried or display those things, because initially you're gonna be, right? And if you're watching this video, like, you're still gonna be nervous, but the whole thing initially is just being able to, despite how you're feeling inside, you just own it and make it not a big deal, and you move forward with the thing, right? And so let's go back to the dance floor. She says, let's go dance, I wanna dance. And I start getting weird, or I start talking in a way where my tonality and the words that I'm saying start sounding like an insecure, unconfident person, and that I'm avoiding the thing. Or she asks me how old I am, and my tonality, my body, the way I start responding demonstrates I'm insecure about my age, and I don't think I'm gonna be accepted for my age. Right? Or when it comes time to get into the bedroom and I start making excuses and my voice starts getting weak, and I start being uncertain with the moves that I'm going to be doing. You don't need to be that good in the bedroom. You just need to be certain, this is the mind fuck of it all, because it's like, well, how do I be certain and confident when I know I'm not good at this thing? And what I'm saying is, you got to understand the underlying philosophy around it. It's like, they're not going to react to the skill level. They're reacting to your certainty and ability to just confidently move forward in the thing, even if you're not good at it. That's really what matters. So if she says, let's go dance, say, yeah, let's go dance, at least for a little bit. I mean, look, I'm not good at dancing. I got the white boy moves, but let's go. Maybe I can learn something. That's all that matters. And then you start dancing with her, and you just laugh, you be okay and willing to even laugh at yourself, and be open-minded enough to learn a thing or two from her. And you say, cool, let's go. How am I doing? Am I moving it good? I'm at least trying here. You gotta at least show me. Okay, cool, like that. Look, I got it, just like that. Even if it's not good, you guys laugh at the thing together. That's how you get good at it too. Ironically enough, that's the same frame you need to be in to get good at it. But she's just looking for a guy who can move it forward in a confident way. He's not in his head. He's certain, and he can own it and be comfortable in his skin. It's the same thing in the bedroom. It's the same thing with the age gap. Now look, are there some women that are gonna, not be that happy about it, about the age gap? For sure. And that's okay. But this is how you actually get good at these things. Like, if you moved forward in the bedroom like that, even if you weren't that good, but you were just moving it forward, and you were like, maybe you even needed to own up to the fact that you're a little nervous. I don't think it's a big deal if you just said, honestly, I'm a little nervous because I'm so attracted to you. Not that you get weird, you're like, I'm so nervous. No, you need to be comfortable. You feel the feeling inside, but you still act comfortable about the feeling you're feeling inside. That's what is attractive to the woman. The problem is that when you display your nervousness or your uncertainty, you get girly with it, you get weak with it. That's the whole point of this video, is that you need to own it, be comfortable and confident in your skin, even when you're not good at it. And that's how you'll succeed with it. And when you do that enough times, now you'll really see that, hey, I can be uncomfortable in the situation, but still move it forward. And I've had success with that. And that will lead to confidence. It is a little bit of fake it till you make it, but staying calm, it's not just faking it, it's understanding this underlying philosophy of this video, which will give you more confidence to move it forward. And as you do that over time, you'll have more and more success. That's how it's done, okay? If you're at a point like how I was when I was younger, I was so unconfident, I had so much anxiety, I wasn't even able to take the actions. So I would watch all the videos, but my life wasn't changing at all. And if you feel like you're not really improving, or even if you've been trying and you're not at the level that you want, I would love to help you make that transformation. So right below this video is an in-depth training where I go over my transformation, the clients, my program, and how I can help you transform. If you're interested, click that link, watch that video. There's also a button down there to apply to work with me directly. Watching videos is great. That alone isn't gonna change your life. So if you're serious about this, if you're fed up and you're like, I wanna actually get better with this shit, I've watched enough, click the link down below, watch that training. That's all for this one, guys. Be confident in yourself when you're in these situations, even if you're unconfident, because it's all about the way that you're acting in these moments, despite your actual level or skill set or expertise. That's all for this one.